Shalom family. I am going to be reading tonight Romans chapter 8, and I just wanted to come on and let you all know that I've been going through a lot lately, and as we all have, but what I wanted to talk about is the fact that you all know that I had a friend, a very close friend of mine, who was like a sister to me, who had been very ill, and through prayer and supplication, the Most High has moved miraculously in her life and caused her healing to come about. So she is in the process of getting better. So that's a very positive thing. And along with that, I've had a couple of other friends that have been going through some things too. Another close girlfriend of mine is pregnant, and she's been having some issues. So I've kind of been away from the group feed for Feast of Tabernacles, but I will be back more involved shortly. So with that, I just wanted, like I said, just wanted to share that I've just kind of been in an emotional upheaval, and not emotional to the point where, I'm not I'm dysfunctional, but emotional to the point where, oh man, here's another test, here's some more tribulation to go through, so that we can give all praise to the Most High, our Heavenly Father, who brings us through all of it. Once we purge and get rid of those things that, block our connection to the Father, then we are more able to see clearly His plan and directions for our life. And the things that we've gone through are the very things that build us. And this week, a phrase that came up quite a bit for me this week is perfectly flawed. And when you think about being perfectly flawed, that means that those issues and those things that we go through in our lifetime are put in our lives for a reason, so that we can learn and grow and face the truth and reality of our life, so that we are better to bring others in who may be going through similar things in their life, and they just don't quite understand why they're going through the things that they're going through. Because a lot of times we go through things and we may not understand it at the time. But I've been blessed through Father and the Ruach to have always been given a warning sign or a heads up in my Ruach. Father always sends a message to me beforehand, whether it be an audio message or, a visual image, dreams, things like that. But regardless of that, we also get hit with things that were not expected at times. And this has been a season of unexpected happenings for me, and it's been a beautiful season. I'm always grateful for the tribulations, because on the other side of it is always glory. So with that, I'm going to read Romans chapter 8, the power of sanctification, the question of living, emancipated living. There is therefore now no condemnation to them which are in Messiah Yahushua, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. For the Torah of the Spirit of life in Messiah Yahushua hath made me free from the law of sin and death. For what is the law, Torah, could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh, Yahuwah sending his own Son in the likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin, condemned sin in the flesh, that the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us, who walk not of the flesh, but after the Spirit. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. 1 verse 6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Because the carnal mind is of enmity against Yahuwah. For it is not subject to the law of Yahuwah, neither indeed can be. So then, they that are in the flesh cannot please Yahuwah. But ye are not in the flesh, but in the Spirit. If so be that the Spirit of Yahuwah dwell in you. Now if any man have not the Spirit of Messiah, he is none of his. And if Messiah be in you, the body is dead because of sin, but the Spirit is life because of righteousness. But if the Spirit of him that raised up Yahusha from the dead dwell in you, he that raised up Messiah from the dead shall also quicken your mortal bodies by his Spirit that dwelleth in you. Exalted living. Verses 12 through 17. 12. Therefore, brethren, we are debtors, not to the flesh, to live after the flesh. For if we live after the flesh, ye shall die. But if ye through the Spirit do mortify the deeds of the body, ye shall live. For as many are led by the Spirit of Yahuwah, they are the sons of Yahuwah. For ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but ye have received the Spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahuwah. And if children, then theirs heirs of Yahuwah, and joint heirs with Messiah. If so be that we suffer with him, that we may be glorified together. Expectant living. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be received in us, the glory which shall be revealed in us. For the earnest expectation of the creature waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of Yahuwah. For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, by reason of him who has subjected the same in hope. Because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of the Most High. For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now. And not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves groan within ourselves, waiting for the adoption, to wit, the redemption of our body. For we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why doth he yet hope for? But if we hope for that